Paul Steigerwald is standing by with somebody that's not unfamiliar to you. Let's join Paul right now.
Okay, our interview is brought to you by Mellon Bank, where loan and savings can qualify you for the Smart Account. And with us now is Peter Taglianetti, who had himself a heck of a year playing for the Tampa Bay Lightning this year. And he must have had a very nice vacation, too, down there in the sun. And now you're back, Peter, just in time for the playoffs. What'd you do during your vacation?
Oh, it was more a sabbatical. That was interesting. It was one of those years that you wish you could have stayed in Pittsburgh, the team you were before, but we set out new horizons, and it was a young team that we had down there. Not a young team, but a new team together, and
right.
we played pretty well. What
was your reaction when you found out about the deal yesterday?
Well, the big reaction was calling my wife and telling her. She didn't believe me at first, and then when it set in, it was pretty exciting because I was very, very happy to come back here.
There were 24 roses in Craig Patrick's office yesterday, and he showed us the card. Tell the story about that, would you?
Well, about a month ago, Craig saw my wife at the casino night the girls had, and he mentioned something to Allison. You know, hey, we're going to try to get Peter back somewhere along the line, and my wife didn't believe him, so she was like played along with him a little bit. And then when it happened, she was so excited, and she wanted to thank Craig, and so she sent a card. Roses in a card for my son saying, well, thanks for bringing my daddy home. So
your sons are Patrick, who everybody knows from 2 years ago in the playoffs when he sort of became the mascot, but you also have two other sons that have come along since then.
Yeah, the set of twins are actually they were probably about a year old when we won the first cup, and they're starting to get into the hockey phase of it now, and they couldn't understand why I still couldn't play with the Penguins. So, but now they understand it.
How tough was it to play the game, Peter, and be down there away from your family like that?
It was very tough, but we looked at it as the fact that hockey's not going to last forever. My wife has a very successful business in McMurray area, and we didn't want to uproot the kids, bring them down there, and then all of a sudden, if something happened down there, uproot them again. And we want to give them some stability in their lives, and we know hockey's not the end-all of everything, and we wanted to protect them as much as possible. We'll suffer for a couple of years until we figure out exactly what we want to do.
Now that you're back and you were away, any different kind of a perspective on what it's like to play for a team like the Penguins and to be in an opportunity where you can get another ring, or any ring for that matter?
Yeah, the thing that taught me this year when we went to Tampa is that, you know, we're not going to win a lot of games, and we weren't expected to win, but we just go out there and play hockey, and we try to have as much fun as we can. Now, for somebody like myself to hop back into a situation with the Pittsburgh Penguins, you know, they're 98 points, 97 points right now, and the best bet to win another Stanley Cup, and for me to hop back in and help this team out, it's something I think anybody in the National Hockey League would ever dream about doing. And I was fortunate enough to be with them for the first 2 years, and I think this year will mean probably just as much as the first one did if you know, if we do go on and win it, and just because the idea that I wasn't here the whole year. I
almost felt guilty about putting that headset on you because I know you took a nasty cut here last Saturday. What happened?
We were playing the Sabres but that Saturday afternoon, and we were killing a penalty, and Doug Bodger one-timed a shot from the point, and it knuckleballed, and I didn't have enough time to react. The only thing I got to do was turn my head sideways, and it hit me in the ear, and I got about 15 stitches in my ear, and I was not unconscious, but I was pretty wiry there for a couple days, and the reason why I couldn't get to Pittsburgh yesterday was I had to go see a specialist to make sure there was no fluid in the eardrum. They were afraid of the cabin pressure in the airplane might explode the eardrum.
When do you think you're going to be able to play?
I'm cleared to play on Thursday, so I'm looking forward to putting the new Penguin uniform on.
Great to see you back, and you'll be back in number 32 also, right?
Yep, I will. Thanks, Daggy.
Okay, Peter Taglianetti is back with the Penguins. He was definitely going to help out on the blue line, and the Penguins have themselves some depth now with Tags and Mike Ramsey back there to go along with the guys they've had all year long. The Penguins lead the Sharks 2-0 after one on the Penguins Hockey Network.